What's going on, guys? I am Toxic Jordan. Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be taking down the next stage of the 10th anniversary battle here. We are up to the 8th anniversary part 2 stage. Let's go ahead and take a look at our missions. So we have got one category mission for a Saiyan Saga team and another for a Namek Saga team. So obviously we are not going to be able to get these done in one fell swoop. We are going to have to do 2 runs back to back. This is what we've got going for our Saiyan Saga team. So let's go ahead and jump in, see if we can take care of business here. Alright, so I guess we'll just face off against Gohan first, and then we'll go against, the Goku later. I don't think it really makes too much of a difference. We're not dealing with, like, a physical-heavy team or a tech-heavy team. I guess we do have more tech. Okay, let's go ahead and... I mean, Gohan is more representative of the Saiyan Saga, right? I mean, it doesn't really matter. Okay, screw it. We'll go against Goku. We'll go against Goku. And then for our next one, we will go against the Gohan with our Planet Namek Saga team. I am gonna skip this OST because it's very repetitive and much louder than the other ones. Gamma 1, much better, much better. Okay. Alright. So... bit of a funky rotation to start with. I wasn't 100% sure how I wanted to run these. Actually, I guess that's kind of fine. Just because, you know, Chaozu and Yajirobe are definite slot 3 units. And then obviously Grade 8 Vegeta is like our de facto slot 1. So yeah, this kind of works out. This is fine. This will be okay here. We don't really have any unit on the team that's going to be able to link up with this Grade 8 Vegeta that well. We did go with a mostly super attack-based, or a super class-based Saiyan Saga team here. So he is like kind of a little bit of an outlier unit. But as you can see here, he doesn't really need the help. So, yeah, I think we're going to be fine either way. Just sucks that, you know, he could be dishing out like 25 million attack stats or something. But they are going to be nerfed a little bit just because he doesn't have any links active, right? But I think it was worthwhile, just because the superclass build of this team does work out a little bit better than the extreme class. You know, obviously we do have, like, the AGL, Nappa, and Vegeta, I guess, that could be something for us. There really just aren't that many strong extreme class Saiyan Saga units. And the reality of it is because, you know, with superclass, you at least have access to a ton of the Z fighters. You've got a lot of different options there. But with extreme class, you're literally just dealing with, like, Nappa and Vegeta, basically, right? Okay, that was quite a hefty turn. Let's see here. So now this is a little bit precarious just because Chaozu needs to be in slot 3. He's only getting like all the stuff in his kit in slot 3. The main thing is the great chance to evade, right? That's pretty much the whole reason he's on the team, aside from the extra like support he's going to be providing to everybody else, which is nice. And then yeah, Kaioken Goku, he is definitely not a slot 1 unit by any means. He's not really even a defensive unit, period, right? But I mean, yeah, he's not getting any other defensive buffs from anything. I guess, I mean, he does get the damage reduction with STR key spheres obtained, but as you can see here, the orb changing did not work out in our favor this turn. So he's not going to have any of that damage reduction if we put him in slot 1. So let me give myself a quick reminder about their kit. Let's see here. So support, attack with less HP remaining. They get these stats upon super. Okay, so if HP is 70% or more, then they get 40% damage reduction. So maybe that would be smart for us then. Let's see. And then this is, if KO'd, yeah. And that has to be procced when HP is 70% or less to get the revive there. Okay, so they do have 40% damage reduction. I guess they'll be okay in slot 1. They only keep the damage reduction before attacking is the thing. And then, okay, it looks like Goku's not going to get any STR key spheres, but that is fine. He's still at 24 keys, so he's still going to do a pretty strong attack here. The main thing is going to be surviving in that first slot. Oh, yeah, those hits do hurt a little bit. Oh, man. So yeah, kind of... Oh, are we just dead here? We might not survive this. Yeah, okay. So that is the real struggle of this team build that we've got. We don't really have slot 1 units. That's going to be a problem, right? We're pretty much going to be relying on Grade 8 Vegeta and Yamcha here. Maybe we will be able to rely on Kaioken Goku if we get some really good orb changing turns, right? Okay, so we do have Yamcha turn 1, and then we have Vegeta turn 2. So we should be okay there. Maybe we shouldn't be fighting against the AGL enemy. Maybe we shouldn't. Just because we have so many STR units. Yeah, let's go ahead and go the other route. I think this is going to work out a little better for us. Just because, you know, our STR units are not the strongest defensively. That's going to hurt a little bit. This probably is going to work out a little better here. Okay, so again, they do have that damage reduction active in slot 1. I guess just for science, let's go ahead and run it like this. Keep them in slot 1. It'll be okay to take a little bit of damage. We have a very strong rotation on the next turn. Though we do have 2 units that are fighting for slot 3, unfortunately. But we'll see how the enemy attacks work out. Oh, no, and it's a super right out the gates. Oh, no. Okay. Holy moly. Alright, one more time here. The other thing that I'm thinking is a possibility for us, we could run a friend Yamcha, so we have the extra, you know, so we have the extra potential for a slot 1 unit. We could go like this. We're going to take like a slight nerf to the leader skill, just because there's not quite as many Earthlings and Turtle School units on the team. Well, Earthbred Fighters, actually, it's the same either way, right? Because everyone is going to be included on Earthbred Fighters except for Vegeta, and then everyone should be on Earthlings or Turtle School except for... Oh, except for Vegeta and except for them. They are not on Earthlings or Turtle School. So yeah, we're taking a nerf to them. That's the only nerf we get by using Yamcha as the lead instead. So yeah, I think this probably works out. Let's go ahead and try this. And then I guess, should we maybe switch back to the AGL side? Because now we have one less STR unit to worry about, and we do have the Tech Vegeta, who's going to be one of our strongest attackers against, you know, the AGL enemy. And then our other strongest attacker, the Kaioken Goku, is going to pretty easily be able to get guaranteed crits, so it's not going to really matter that we have type disadvantage for the final phase. Okay, and all of our slot 1 units are on turn 1. That's definitely not what you want to see, but it is what it is. Okay, I guess we'll just get the 24 key off here, and then, Eesh. Okay, I guess that. This orb changing better come in clutch on this next turn, let me tell you. Alright, and an immediate super again, but obviously we're going to be fine here because it's Vegeta. So, see, this really would be the one benefit to trying to build a team with Vegeta as our leader, is that having 2 of him around would be massive. Would be absolutely so helpful, because he is invincible in slot 1, right? At least against this event. Okay, so name of the game here is just going to be to survive that second turn. I don't know if we're going to be able to do it. You know, we might be able to rely on the Gohan and Piccolo in slot 1 again. We'll see. But it's going to depend how many attacks there. And then obviously if they get supered, we're just done for. Whereas Kaioken Goku, he'll have a little bit higher defense. But the damage reduction he'll be receiving is going to be much lower. Yeah. Because we didn't get good orb changing there. Okay, so we can either go with 130% defense and 40% damage reduction, or we can go with 340% defense with 14% damage reduction. I don't know what's going to be better, to be honest with you. I guess we might as well try out Kaioken Goku, right? Let's just see. Maybe we'll get lucky with that. But yeah, we did have some very unfortunate rotations, so if we do take another L here, that's not the biggest deal. We know that this team still has more in the chamber. Okay, it looks like Kaioken Goku was the right answer, because they were taking like 50k previously, right? And they have been nerfed by 30% because of the friend Yamcha leader skill. Yeah, this was definitely the right answer. Okay, post super attack, he has raised his defense, right? So he should be fine. Yeah. Alright, and then it's looking like this is going to be GG here. Oh, I guess it did also help that we had Yajirobe on rotation, because after we selected orbs with Yajirobe, our defense went up again. So that definitely did affect their ability to tank in slot 1 there, right? Which I guess we have to factor in with the comparison from the last time that they got KO'd for us. They did not have Yajirobe on rotation, right? That definitely does make a difference. Okay, so obviously we need to keep Chaozu in slot 3, always. But we are going to finish off the phase here. Let's see. No, because Yajirobe's coming back, so we need to float Chaozu here. I was just thinking the fact that Grade 8 Vegeta is probably just going to finish off the phase anyway, so it's not going to really matter what happens for the rest of the turn. We might as well set ourselves up for a better rotation later. But with Yajirobe coming around onto this rotation, we need to make sure to get Chaozu out of here. That way they're not fighting over slot 3, because they both do want to be in slot 3, right? Okay, so yeah, this works out. It just would have been tempting to have the link active with Chaozu there. But again, it's probably not going to matter for this turn anyway, and then we would have had to put him in slot 3 regardless on the next rotation, so. Okay, so we have the revive available with the Gohan and Piccolo. That allows us to sit a little easier. We are on the final phase, so at this point we might as well launch the active skills. We'll go ahead and put that in for Yamcha. Oh, it looks like this guy is gaining a little bit of an attack buff every time we attack him. I wonder if that's a big one-time buff after he receives an attack, or if it's going to be small pinches of buffs that he gets every time we attack him. We'll have to wait and see how that pans out. Okay, again, I am going to put Kaioken Goku up front. He's got massive defense right now, which is really good. We did get a little bit of healing off of that, and now he's got some damage reduction to top it off. So that's good. But if it's not enough... Oh, shoot. Oh, yeah, no, because we have the revive active. I was going to say because we healed, but the revive is still active because we were at the HP threshold we needed to be at the start of the turn. So no matter what, we are fine here, even if this is a massive blunder putting him in slot 1, right? Okay, there we go. So he's tanking the normals perfectly fine. The super is obviously the thing that we'd mainly be worried about, which now we definitely don't have to worry about. And this is going to hit quite hard since it's guaranteed crit here, so the type disadvantage won't matter. There we go. Okay, yeah, so it looks like he is going to be raising his attack every time he receives an attack. I wonder if that does cap out, though, at any point. I don't think we're going to find out, to be honest. Oh, he can crit, too. Wow. Okay, good to know, good to know. If we manage to get hit with a super attack crit, that could probably do a lot to us. Oh! My goodness. Okay, so they do gain the big defensive buff after the first hit, so that definitely helped us not take too much damage there. But man, oh man, with this guy's damage ramping up, I almost wish that we did just get the revive there. Holy moly. Okay. And he's got an HP recovery ability? What does this guy not do? Wow. Okay. Alright, well, either way, we're probably going to be fine here because we've got Vegeta in the first slot, right? It doesn't matter that Yamcha doesn't get enough ki to super there because with the Yajirobe orb selection, that'll solve that problem. Okay. Whoa! That was a lot of healing. Wait, are you kidding? That was so much healing. He healed like almost 100% of his HP back. Oh my god. Okay. Wow. That was nasty. Alright. Let's take a look. He can't be stunned or sealed. He can be attack lowered. Okay, I mean, that does make sense. Oftentimes they do that with these bosses that have the ability to... Yeah, okay. Thanks for not dodging. Wow. Okay, really quick, let's go ahead and jump into the details and see if they give us anything special, any special pointers here. Yeah, there's nothing. The 8th anniversary stage doesn't have any extra details here. Okay. Alright. So, the name of the game is you want to attack lower him. Do any of our units have the ability to dish out attack lowers? They do not. He does not. I believe he doesn't on 18 key super either. He's just sacrificing HP, which is going to be mighty helpful here, right? He is not. No. He only has the stun chance there. He does not have an attack lower. And he does not have an attack lower. Wow. Okay. So maybe we need to reevaluate the team. Or here's the other thing. We can still go to the Gohan fight, right? I think let's do that. Let's do that. Let's just go to the Gohan fight and see how we fare there. We were doing okay here. I'm gonna reset. I don't like this first turn. Oh, I also forgot to do a friend Yamcha. That strat seemed to be working out a little bit better. So yeah, let me grab a friend Yamcha. We'll go into the Gohan side and see what kind of gimmicks we're working with on that side. Maybe this team is a little better equipped to take on the Gohan stage. Yeah, maybe. Let's see. Okay, that'll work. Because we've got the 2 Yamchas here, so as long as Vegeta is not in slot 7, then we should be safe on turn 2. Yeah, he is there on turn 2. Okay, so we're going to be fine here. Alright, let me see who's got more dodge between my Yamcha and the friend Yamcha. The friend Yamcha, not even Link level 10, by the way. Only has 13 dodge. I believe mine is built full dodge, so yeah, mine's going to be the better one to rely on here. Even though the other one has more attack power, I'm not really worried about that. Okay, so we'll put him here. I am going to save those active skills for the final phase, just in case. Yeah, okay, and then we'll do this. We'll save all those green orbs for Vegeta next turn if possible. Okay, Yamcha, stop getting hit. Thank you. Jeez. Yeah, that is going to kind of be a big part of the problem with this team, right? Is that we do have these dodging units. And if they don't dodge for us, then we're not going to be looking the best. One thing that is nice about taking that hit, though, is that we're below the 70% HP threshold for the Gohan and Piccolo to be able to revive, which is going to be massively helpful. So potentially, if we can force that revive to happen at some point, that could be really good for us. Just because they're going to be a much stronger unit post-revive, right? And I believe they're also a lot better of a slot 1 unit, if I remember correctly, about how their kit works. So yeah, that could service us quite well. Alright, let's see some more dodges in here, please. Okay, the additional, we'll take that. And no dodge. Wonderful. Okay, so the bad news is that our HP is dramatically low. The good news is that we have access to the Grade 8 Vegeta transformation. So let me give myself a quick reminder about the healing components and things like that. Nah, he just goes Grade 8, that's it. Okay. So we have a couple of options. We can go Grade 8 right now. Something tells me we might want to save it for the second phase, though. I have a slight feeling that we're probably going to want to save it. And then it might be better for us to, again, as we were talking about, force that revive. Which if we take a super attack this turn, then we might just get KO'd. But we're also going to get a lot of same type keys here and help us heal. I'm actually not sure what the right answer is. Because the thing is, if we use the Great Ape transformation and it KOs this phase, which it very well could, I believe it hits quite hard. If we're getting the crits off with it and we KO this phase, we're going to transfer onto the next phase where we'll have the 3 units you see coming up here. And our HP will be at 5%. And we'll be on the final phase of the fight. I think that is going to be a pretty precarious situation for us. So rather than dealing with that... Wait, also... But Kaioken Goku does have an active skill that's going to be activated. Okay, yeah. Final answer, let's do that. And we won't be at 5% HP because of all the healing we'll get from these same type orbs, right? So it's going to look a little bit better than it would. And then again, this is only on the hunch that we do KO, or that we would have KO'd with the giant form. Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. Okay, let's see how we do here. Honestly, the most ideal situation would be to deal out some damage, almost KO this guy, and then have Gohan and Piccolo or Chaozu take a KO here so we can get the revive in. That would be the most ideal situation. Okay, so it looks like we're not going to KO him on this turn, which is totally fine, since our HP is in such a precarious spot. I am okay with that. Okay, hopefully this does enough to KO us here. Let's see. Yeah, plenty enough. Awesome. Okay, so we get the revive in. Wonderful stuff. And then, yeah, when they come back around onto the rotation, we will have to double check their capabilities, but I'm pretty sure they're about to become a lot stronger. And obviously with them on the Grade 8 Vegeta rotation, they're not going to need to be in slot 1, so even if they don't have that capability, that'll be fine. But yeah, if they do have that capability, then I guess we can keep that in mind for potentially rotating them off at some point. And then, you know, using them as a slot 1 on our other rotation. We'll see though, we'll see though. Okay, so the good news is we're not yet on that final phase, so we can still hold out a little bit. The bad news is that our HP healed high enough we can't use the active skill, so we still do have to survive this rotation with everybody you see here. We can get a lot of damage reduction in. What's that going to be? 25% damage reduction plus the 600k defense. I almost feel like this is a better idea to put him in slot 1. Yeah, let's go for it. We're going to get a massive heal with all these orbs too, because his defense is so high. Okay, yeah, and then we're basically going to heal up the rest of the way here. Awesome. And we'll get these AGL orbs out of the way, just in case there's another rotation on this phase. I doubt it, but we'll see. Okay, there we go. We are tanking, and because he just launched a super attack that KO'd us, he's still on cooldown, so we knew there probably, you know, more than likely was not going to be a super in slot 1 there. Okay, and then with that 38 million, that should be enough. Awesome, and now we are moving on to the next phase. Okay. So this should be final phase here. Let's see. Okay, so let's go ahead and refresh myself on this kit real quick. So they're getting massive raises for 1 turn. Okay, some just stats in Kia and base. A lot of extra attack on super. And some extra defense on super too. For 1 turn. Oh, okay. For 1 turn, so right now they're getting a massive attack and defense buff and guaranteed critting. And then starting from the 3rd turn, so next turn, they're going to have attacks effective against all types. If we were facing off against a pure Saiyan, they would have a great chance to crit. Unfortunately, we are not. And when there's an ally, a Goku ally on the team, which there is, they're going to evade for 1 turn, and they have a high chance to evade for the rest of the fight. Okay, not bad, not bad. We will definitely take that. I think... Because their stats are so low right here, do we maybe want to float them to get them linked up with Kaioken and Goku? Because Yamcha has a higher dodge chance anyway, I believe. He still just does have the high chance, but he also gets the extra 10% per attack performed within the turn. So maybe that would be better. But I know that if he gets hit with normals, he's going to tank a little better. Let's do that. Let's do that. And my hunch is saying to rotate him off so we can get him around with Kaioken Goku. I guess the problem is that we wouldn't have really a slot 1 on that other side, right? Because we are depending on Yamcha, kind of, as our slot 1. I mean, we were using Kaioken Goku, but I assume that this phase hits a lot harder. Oh, it's also possible he's going to have the same mechanic as the Goku. Okay, let's just keep him here. I think this is going to be the final answer. We have dilly-dallied with it long enough. Let's just keep him on rotation for now. Okay. But yeah, I'm noticing that this guy can also be attack lowered, so I wonder if he's going to have the same effect where he's raising attack every time he takes a hit here. He's raising defense every time he takes a hit. Okay, so he probably has just a really strong offense in base. That makes sense. Well, the good news for us with that is that the Kaioken Goku is going to be dealing massive amounts of damage every turn with guaranteed crits as long as we get 24 ki. So that means it doesn't really matter how much he raises his defense. We are just going to continue to crit against him, and then it's going to eat through his defense. Yeah, wow. Yeah, and right on cue. Oh my goodness, we're getting so many crits. That's actually really, really good. Okay, but yeah, we can see he does hit quite hard there. Okay, only one attack in the first slot. Let me remind myself if this gives Yamcha guaranteed crits for the turn. No, it just does attacks guaranteed to hit. Okay. I don't really trust the Yamcha active, especially this is my Yamcha that's built full dodge, to crit. Probably not. So, I think I would rather not use his active, since it's just going to give a little bit of attack, but then it's also going to give the enemy an extra defense buff. Yeah. So we'll do this. Now, again, the only problem is that Kaioken Goku's not getting any STR orbs available to him, which is why we can't put him in slot 1 here, because he's not going to have any damage reduction to go with his defense. So I think I would rather trust Yamcha to try and dodge for us. But then I guess we'll just select all these. Well, we do need to get him to 24 ki is the thing. Maybe I should have selected something differently there. That's fine. We'll go with these orbs just to get him to 24 ki. And then we can grab these with Chaozu here, get a little bit of healing in. Okay, hopefully we get lucky with the dodges up here. The first one is definitely the one we wanted to see the most, right? Because he only had a 50% chance to dodge that. Now he's got a 60% chance. Okay, awesome. And a 70% chance. Okay, and an 80% chance. So from this point on, we should be fine with Yamcha. I'm pretty sure that he's gonna be able to fully dodge all these attacks coming at him. He's got a really good shot to do so. And of course, he starts out by not dodging. Okay. Well, the main worry is a super attack, obviously. Okay, 41 million, and this is a guaranteed crit. Let's see how we do here. Okay, nice. That is a massive amount of damage. We love to see that. Okay, and then Chaozu here does have a pretty good dodge chance as well. So let's hope that comes through. Yes, 1 and 2. Okay, he didn't actually even need it against the normal. That's good to know. Okay, what, did it just show us some new abilities from this guy? Oh, I see. Just now he disables attack reduction. Did he not before? I think he did before. Okay, okay. Oh, he's got the extra buffs. Probably because we got him below 50% HP. Maybe that was what proc that. But now he's going to be hitting even harder here. So we got to be careful about that for sure. What's going to be the best idea? Probably getting the 24 ki here with Vegeta. Though it's really tempting to select some orbs to heal up a little bit. Let me just double check. So he's greatly raising. Yeah, he only gets the greatly raising on defense with the 18 ki. So I would rather do that, I think. And then as far as his kit is concerned, we're getting a lot of extra defense with the 18 ki. Yeah. We really want him to have that 18 ki. And then he gets attacks effective against all types with the 24 ki too. So yeah, this is definitely the best way to do it. We have to make sure to get the 24 ki with him. I think it's giving us a lot more added benefits, especially because he is a type disadvantage slot 1 unit that we're depending on right now. Okay, and then we'll grab this, and we can get these couple of tech orbs for Yajirobe. Okay, let's see if this is enough. Okay, no slot 1 super. That is huge. That is huge. I guess if we crit on both of these, this and like his additional, maybe we could just KO him here and not have to worry about anything. Okay, unfortunately no crit. And again, no crit. Not even an additional super. That's a little bit brutal. Okay, and he didn't super there either. So now I'm a little bit worried about potentially having to tank a super attack. Our HP is not high enough for me to be comfortable with that. I think we definitely could get KO'd from a super here, right? So we're probably gonna really need to dodge this here. Let's go Yajirobe. Let's see a dodge come in, please. Oh goodness. There's no way. And he got hit by it. Wow. Okay. This team absolutely can. Oh. Yajirobe survives KO attacks. Yajirobe survives KO attacks. Yajirobe survives KO attacks. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is amazing. Yes, I am just teasing around and using the Yamcha active skills. Not that it makes any difference because we've got this guys right here. This should finish it off for us. And let's go. That is the stage cleared. Thank you very much. Yajirobe survives KO attacks. Wow, that was clutch. That was extremely clutch. Holy moly, I thought we were donezo for sure. That is the kind of situation where that surviving KO attack mechanic actually works out for you, right? When you're facing off against one attack and it happens to be the super, right? Excellent stuff. Very, very good. Oh man, that could not have been better. Wow. And the thing is too, our HP was high enough that had Yajirobe not gotten hit by that, we wouldn't have had the active skills ready on that next turn. It wouldn't have mattered because there was no slot 1 hits on that next turn anyway, so we would have been able to just put Kaioken Goku in the first slot, launch an attack, and we would have won either way. But regardless, it is kind of clutch that Yajirobe survived, but then kept our HP low enough that we were able to launch the active skill there, right? Wow, that was amazing. Okay, so that is the first stage down. Let's go ahead and jump back in, and we will use our Namek Saga team and try to get a W. We can go ahead and do the other rotation this time. Where did I put that thing? Here it is. Okay, so we'll go ahead and try this team out. We might have to swap off a couple of units. I'm not super sure about the Namek Vegeta. I'm not super sure about the Captain Ginyu. So yeah, we'll see. Maybe we'll have to switch up the team build a little bit here, but for now, we'll go ahead and try and jump in with this and see how we do. I'm tempted to face off against Gohan again. Let's go ahead and face off against Goku. Give it a shot. See what we can do here. But again, we obviously know that attack lowering is what we're going to want to do to him. I don't think that we really have any strong attack lowers on this team either, is the thing. Yeah, they get raises. I know for a fact they just get raises on 12 and 18 key super. Yeah, he's just giving himself raises. Does the exchange even give attack lowers? Yeah, there's no attack lowers on this team either. So we'll see if we have the power to take this down. This is going to be a little bit of a heavier damaging team overall. Especially if we're able to... Oh, come on. We can just barely not get the 18 key super off with Namek Frieza here, which is unfortunate. Okay, well, we'll have to settle with that. And then, maybe the purples will fall proper, and I can get an 18 key super with this one. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so as long as we're able to get enough attack raises by the time we get around to that final phase... Oh, we get the extra key because of getting hit in the first slot. Duh. So yeah, as long as we're able to get enough attack raises in, then maybe we should be fine to finish that guy off in one turn, which obviously would help with the, you know, him healing all of his HP back. That would be the main draw there. Okay, so far it's looking pretty good. I'm kind of hoping we don't KO right here. We would obviously have to get decently lucky for that to happen. Obviously, we had the guaranteed additional super in slot 1 there because we took the hit, but the slot 3 Namek Frieza is not going to have that same ability. So yeah, I'm hoping that we do a little bit less here with him. just to make sure we don't KO. That would be bad. Because we are facing off against a Goku, so it's going to be guaranteed crits every single time we attack. Okay. There we go. That was good, getting the normal. So the reason why I want him to survive is because I want the last turn of this phase to be on our next rotation. That way, when we get to the final phase, we will have that Namek Frieza back again. And then hopefully we'll be able to dodge, or not dodge, but, you know, KO in one shot here. Because he'll have the guaranteed crits, and then he's also gotten the nice one turn of, you know, stat buffs, and then hopefully we'll be good from there. Okay, so Frieza's stats are looking very, very low, but he does have the extra defense as the first attacker and the 30% damage reduction on top of the 50% damage reduction already, so he's going to be quite nasty in slot 1. I don't think we have to worry about him, especially because he's got damage reduction. So essentially pseudo guard, not damage reduction, type advantage. So yeah, he essentially kind of has guard as well on top of everything else. And then we're not even going to be getting a super with Captain Ginyu, but that is fine. We're definitely going to finish off the phase before then. If Frieza isn't able to take it down, then Goku definitely will here, right? But yeah, looks like it'll be no problem for Frieza. Okay, I'm pretty sure the way they had it set up was that the Gohan phase is built for the Saiyan Saga mission based on the units you have available, like the best units on the team, right? And then same deal here. I'm pretty sure this phase is more built for the Namek Saga mission. Okay, so we got to keep them linked together. That's kind of the biggest unfortunate thing about the Full Power Frieza is that he doesn't have a good linking partner. There's no other good Friezas in the game right now, especially not on Namek Saga. That would allow him to take advantage of, you know, looking really, really solid. Especially not being able to, like, get big bad bosses activated or anything. Okay, so we are taking a super. We have a lot of damage reduction. Is this going to be enough, or are we just screwed here? I wonder, because this boss can crit. Okay, he didn't crit yet. Maybe he doesn't get that ability until after we attack him. Okay, we're starting out with 18 million. Very good. And this will be a guaranteed crit. And then we should get the extra additional super from getting hit. Oh, actually, that lasts for 4 turns now. I forgot. So because we took that hit on the first turn, he has the guaranteed additional no matter what. Okay, that is a 3rd super attack. Can we get a 4th? I can't remember the way his kit is built now. If we can actually get a 4th one off. Maybe we can. We didn't. Okay. Well, hopefully they put out enough attack here to just KO him. That would be the most ideal situation, because obviously he's going to have that massive, like, heal on the next turn. But the thing is, his HP will be low, so we do have the active skills that we can do for the Namek Goku and for the Full Power Frieza, right? So I guess, no, I'm pretty sure as long as we don't die before the end of the rotation here, then it should be GG. Because the active skills should be enough to take him down, right? Let's see, let's see. Yeah, I don't think Vegeta's gonna have enough to finish him off here. Okay. And then, there we go. We get the Namek Frieza active skill right on cue. Okay, it's probably not going to make a difference. I just want to double check. Okay, yeah, the slot isn't going to matter. Or wait, because does he get, like, in his passive additional stats being as a first? Okay, yeah. So he gets attack 50% as the 2nd or 3rd attacker in a turn. I believe that procs on active skill as well. So it's one of those things where if you were to launch his active skill in slot 2, he gets the extra attack. And then if you move him back into slot 1, he'll get the slot 1 procs when you select the orbs. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. But nonetheless, there we go. We were able to finish it off. Okay, that is definitely the right answer. Namek Saga on this side, and then, you know, the Saiyan Saga on the other side. Though, this Namek Saga team is pretty strong. I can't imagine we would have struggled too much on the Gohan side of things either. That seemed like a pretty easy mission to take down. Okay, so there we go. That should be all of the 8th anniversary part 2 missions cleared. Now let's go ahead and pop over to the hidden potential system, and we will apply our new equips real quick. Alright, so the first unit that we're going to be taking a look at here, the 8th Anniversary Part 2 LR base form Goku here. So yeah, he just has the one set of equips, nothing too special, as they have just added these brand new for, for any of the Part 2 LRs. These are really crappy. These suck, honestly. This guy does not, he needs defense. This guy needs, like, dodge and defense and stuff. For some reason, they decided not even to give him that amazing silver orb they've been getting to a lot of the other characters, where it's 6 dodge and then the defense. They gave him 6 additional with the defense. I don't like that. So this base orb is nice. The 9 defense obviously is pretty universal. There's very few characters that are not going to be able to benefit from that. And because it is all the way up at 900 defense, that is a pretty sizable buff. So you can make a good argument against that, even if it's someone that wants like a full dodge build that should be getting like the 2 dodge slot, right? 9 defense is pretty good. So we will probably apply that one to him. But these two, I don't know about that. I think the dodge orbs that I have on him, I kind of would rather have. So yeah, let's switch back to in-game real quick. Yeah, we'll go ahead and apply the level 9 defense, and we can say bye-bye to our AGL exclusive defense orb that is going away. But as you saw there, we do still have plenty of those left over. There's lots of AGL exclusive stat equips and stuff in here, right? These are a relic of the past, so I don't want them to fully deplete, but I will make sure to hang on to some of every typing in the game to make sure to never run out of those, since you can't get them anymore. And then, yeah, I've got these dodge orbs. I'm probably just going to leave those on him. They are EX skill orbs, and, you know, his new anniversary equips are as well, so if I ever wanted to change that up in the future, I could. But for now, I think I'm fine with this build. Okay, and then let's go ahead and take a look at Gohan here, our other unit. So I actually only have this guy at 69%, so I can't even use his gold skill orb yet, which is a little bit unfortunate, but not a big deal. These are not the greatest of units at the moment anyway. We're going to need to wait for their EZA for them to look, you know, quite impressive. Okay, and then he has the exact same setup here. So same kind of deal. I mean, this guy does do a little bit better with additionals because he is stacking defense. I mean, the other guy is too. There's just a few things to consider in his kit that don't make it as favorable, in my opinion. But yeah, I've already got an additional build on this guy, so I guess it makes sense for me to do this. It's only 3? Wait, it's only 3? Oh, this is so bad. It's literally only a level 3 additional. Is Goku's the same way? Yeah, it's level 3. Wow. Okay, yeah. I'm not gonna apply... Okay, I can't apply the gold one. I will not apply the silver one either. That's not good. But we'll go ahead and put the bronze dodge on him. Or not dodge, the defense, the bronze defense. We'll get rid of a little bit of combo attack here. That's not a problem, though. I think the defense is probably going to be better, as he is permanently stacking defense, right? Giving him those massive buffs in base is gonna help out for sure. Alright, well, there we go. That is going to go ahead and finish it up for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to check out the links in the description below, and I will catch you guys next time. Peace!